Hi everyone, I probably look crazy. I did not plan on making this video, but I have already recorded a video for Instagram and a short video for TikTok, and I figured, what the hey, let's just go ahead and put it on YouTube as well. So today, long story short, there's been some time since I have been off TikTok. I initially uploaded it, and then all the things started coming out about the about why you shouldn't download TikTok, blah blah blah. Plus there was like a lot of trolls and things like that. So I ended up deleting the app, and then I recently got back into it, right? So as I'm scrolling and as the algorithm is figuring me out, there has been a lot of WitchTok, which is what it's called, and there has been a lot of light workers and people who are in traditional practices and things like that. So I'm enjoying it, but there's something that I have been seeing that I feel a lot of us are not aware of, or it's so subtle sometimes that we completely miss it, especially for those that are coming into their own spirituality, especially for those of you who are just figuring out their energy work. For those of us who are just kind of dabbling and figuring out what they're interested in and what they want to pursue, or if they want to learn something in particular, whatever. There has been a lot of posts and a lot of people that are absolutely pushing this fear-mongering agenda. And you have to be really, really mindful of who those people are and how to spot them. Now, normally, for those of us who have kind of been around it, have kind of been on this side of spirituality, we see it, we recognize it, and we just move forward. But since there's so many new people coming into this side or the fold, it's not as clear. So the posts that I'm seeing are people who are tarot readers or oracle readers, or they call themselves psychics or gurus or teachers or whatever. Anybody can slap on a label on their Instagram and call it a day. Now, I'm sure you've heard me say this before because I talk about this a lot. The trend is that on your page, as you're scrolling through, they are shuffling cards and they tell you, hey, there's a curse on you. If you see this on your For You page, there's a curse on you. If you see this on your, I'm seeing it on a lot on social media, on Instagram, even on Facebook. If you're seeing this, it's because there's a curse on you. If you're seeing this, it's because there is an air sign in your life who's trying to steal your partner, or there's a Taurus who is trying to make you lose your job. Some random, very specific thing assigned to a very specific sign. And there's so many layers to this that I don't feel like they get what they're doing. And what they're pushing is a fear. What they're pushing is this idea of, if I place you, if I box you in a place of doubt or worry, I'm going to take advantage of you. And that's what they're doing. Normally, or usually, if we, let's say, find somebody who says, oh, I can give you a reading, or let me do a reading, and they say, and you see them in person and say, you have a curse. First of all, if you're more energy inclined, if you feel the energy is easier, you can call the bullshit, right? Like you see it, you're just like, this, you're an idiot. I don't need this. But on Instagram or social media, where it's so accessible and we're so on it all the time, it's not as clear. It really, really isn't. What's their gain? Sometimes it's financial gain. They can say, just send me a message and I'll do a reading for you. Other times it's just simply following or liking or commenting or interacting with the accounts, and it's going to perpetuate this algorithm, and they are going to get more visits, are going to get people hitting their pages more people are going to see this message. So while it might not be a financial gain, it could be social media or social content going viral. The other thing is that May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And while we think that the people that are, I don't know why anybody would think this, where everybody is in a good headspace, when you're putting people in a place in fear, you are messing with their mental health, especially those who are more vulnerable, especially those who are not as grounded, people who are not in the right headspace to receive information like that. I understand a lot of the times they place like trigger warnings in certain videos and stuff like that, but those pages and those posts can be very triggering for some people. There's others that are working from a, let's say, upper chakra area where they're very intuitive, or they're just more connected to what's out there, and they're not very grounded or tethered on this earth. Some people mistake that for mental illness. Sometimes they're misdiagnosed. And again, when you're pushing this fear-based agenda for their own good, you are taking advantage of these people who just want something to hold on to. And then it makes the rest of us look really, really bad. This is why we get a bad rap. This is why we get so many people saying, oh, this is all just crap. I don't believe in any of that. Because probably their first experience or their first visual is somebody like that who is pushing this fear so they can get something out of you. They're just trying to get something for their own advantage. So I ask of you that if you call them out, because I am doing that very much, call them out. If you have a friend who follows them, if you have a friend who really buys into it, show them that's not what it is. Explain to them how they're placing themselves in this fear-based box in order for somebody to take advantage of them. Send them this video. I don't care. Just let them know that this really is not how it works. They cannot, I mean, how many Aries are there? And somebody in their life always knows an Aries or a Taurus or a Scorpio, whatever. And they're just going to look at them funny or look at them with mistrust. And if they have mental health issues, it can get so much worse. So much worse. So please be really, really mindful. I've seen them everywhere. I put them right up there with the scammers. I put them right up there with people who are just trying to take advantage of others, take advantage of the system, take advantage of people who are not so well versed in this area of sacredness, of spirituality. If you have doubts, always ask yourself, are they putting me in a place of helplessness, and are they putting me in a place of fear, and what are they getting out of me? Don't even interact with the account at some point. Like, just thank you so much for listening to the video. I feel like I rambled on a bit, but I absolutely felt compelled to just jump on here and be like, this ain't it. There's just so many. There's just so many. If you scroll on TikTok, you'll probably see like 7 of them, and people in the comments completely buying into it. Just buying into it. So I hope everybody has a beautiful week. What day is it? Friday? No, Tuesday. And I will be seeing you in the next video. Love and light. Bye.